Hello, welcome to Sports Marketing 105, offered by Harper College. We're a community college. We're located in northern Illinois. Look us up if you're in the area. Take a class. You'll find it very interesting. Last week, or a few days ago, I sent you a email, an orientation link. I think it was like a half an hour. And I also send you another link that you're supposed how you update your profile. All that information, what's required with the class, we talk about the book, we talk about the forum discussion, all that is there. What I want to do here, usually what I will have every week for my virtual online classes, I'm going to do a real quick 10, 20 minutes overview how the class did overall and kind of introduce you to the week. Since this is your first week, make sure you look at your orientation. You go into Blackboard, look at your orientation. Remember, you've got these two links here. They're already sent. If you look at it, you're all right. Always make sure you check your grades. If you notice, here are the grades, and these are the grades that are required. I forgot to take them off, but I'll try to hide the quiz and everything else, homework assignments, everything else, so you'll have your grade. Check your grade. You'll always have your current grade running on the top, so you know what your current grade is, and then you'll have your points. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so let's get into it. You did the orientation, you did this, so we're going to go into weekly, what you have to do. You're going to come in here. I always have my weekly Dr. George recorded lectures, and those are always available for the chapters. Some chapters I'll put them in. Some are real easy. I may not do a recording, but I'll try to do it for the 13 chapters that are required for this book. You start off again. Remember, those you did the orientation, you already know. After you read the orientation is required. Remember, when you go on orientation, look at all the information there. So you're successful. Those of you who have taken other online classes here at Harper, you kind of have a general idea. But like any instructor class you take, we have Harper has a common template for most of their online courses. But then you still have that flexibility as an instructor to kind of tweak a little, put your own personality into it. So you're in week, so remember, orientation week 1. Okay, so you're going to come in here, make sure you look at this. This just basically gives you a quick orientation if you missed it. So you're going to come into week 1. What you're going to notice, let me go with this. I'm going to go into the student mode. So you'll see everything like a student. And I may not be able to see too much. It's open, okay? So this is what you see, your announcement. Make sure you, the only way I'm going to take any kind of email or any kind of communication with me on an online class for Harper, following not only Harper's policy, but FERCA, which is the federal government to protect your, your privacy issues, your own privacy. I only respond to Harper College email. It doesn't have Harper College student, Harper College .edu. It goes into my quarantine. I may look at it, I may not look at it. Your Harper College, you utilize it. This way it protects not only the college, but protects me as an instructor for any kind of privacy issue. How you access it, I do it on the smartphone and everything else, that's up to you. Any response to me has to be Harper email. Okay, and I might have mentioned that in the orientation, just in case. I like to re-emphasize some of the main policy. All right, you're going to go into your, you always have my lectures, always recorded. I'm going to try to keep them up since this is a new book. I'm updating the lectures. You have your PowerPoints that you go to the publisher's website. You log in there as a student and you look at their PowerPoint. Some of the stuff you have to do on your own. Some of the stuff I already have it embedded. Okay, so the first thing you have to remember, you're going to go into your weekly course materials. And here you go, week 1. Okay, so when you click on week 1, it tells you here's the book, here's the information, everything you're going to need it. There's 2 chapters in week 1. You're going to click on this, a 12-week course, and here you'll have my this orientation that I'm recording now. So you don't see it now, but you'll have it. But when you go into week 1, here's everything you do. Here's your written assignment. Here's the rubrics. I will try to incorporate these rubrics into Blackboard. So when you're looking at your grades, the rubric is already there as a refresher. Right now, this is a standalone rubric, and for lack of better words, in a Word document. Remember, Microsoft Word rules in business. Blackboard, all your products, everything, paperwork, presentation, if you're doing any kind of PowerPoint, it has to be PowerPoints, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Word. Okay, so we have that. You'll have that. Week 1, here's your assignment, so click on this. I updated the week 1 assignment. So you click on there. This just tells you what's required for the assignment, and you print it out, no problems. You remember, so you're going to have a written assignment. You print this out. Here's the rubric, what I'm grading on. You look at the syllabus later on up in here. It tells you how many points are associated with this. Just click on the files. If you don't have Microsoft Word, Harper College Student Portal, as a student, you get Microsoft Suites or whatever it is, full course. You get PowerPoints, you get Microsoft Word, you get Excel spreadsheet and Access in Outlook. As a student, you download it, they have it for your regular IBM machines, or you have it for your Mac, so there's no question. You say, well, I'd like to use Google Doc. I don't care, that's fine, use it, but it has to be submitted as a Microsoft Word document. Down the road, I'll explain how you could convert some of them. Download is free, and it's good for as long as you have a Harper email, which usually lasts for your lifetime. As long as once you start here at Harper, they usually don't delete it. So far, they have never deleted mine also. All right, so you're required to written assignment. Read it, look at the book, read the book. Remember, you have to have the book, so make sure you read the book. This is the book. You're not going to get away without the book, even with the PowerPoint. No way. The homework assignments come with the 5th edition. You got the 4th edition. The homework assignments are different. Pages are different. Get the book. All right. So you have that. You have your first journal. Remember how you do this. Here's the assignment. Just prints it out. This basically means it's going to put you into the journal. You're going to come in here and 5 points, and you create a journal entry. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Required for week 1. You have your rubrics. Again, print that out. You have a overview of what I require for this class. And then, all right, so we have that for week 1. So these are your assignments. Now I'm going to go into my weekly assignment. This is a course material. It's giving you everything you need to be successful for this class. Remember, weekly assignment, course material. Now, weekly assignment. Again, I'm going to come in here. So here's where you're going to submit your weekly assignment. You're going to click on your first assignment. You're going to click on it. You could click on it here. There are some people, I try to do it where you have multiple areas you could find the document. Some are very flexible. They don't like to go weekly. They go back and forth. And then here's where you're going to submit your assignment. Remember, when you submit your assignment, remember, you print it out. So you know what the assignment's about. You print it on the Word document or utilize this. And then you're going to submit your assignment here. You're going to click on it. And it's worth 20 points. And what I don't want you to do is you could either you could text submission, write your submission right here. I want you to attach the files because I'm going to do the grading and everything else is on the file. I could put my comments into your document. I could highlight areas that I approve of, I don't approve of, and it's there. I don't have to open up your document per se on my own computer and get all kind of viruses and everything else. You look at my system. I got a separate system just for my teaching files, because sometimes the students don't realize they got virus. It corrupts my consulting thing. So I got to set up where this is separate, because that's the way it had to be. Now that Blackboard allows you to submit it here as an attachment, as a Word document, because Blackboard is fueled by Microsoft Word and PowerPoints. If you do later on, you'll be submitting some PowerPoints. You'll submit it to me, not as a written thing. See, if there's an option. If you do it by the written, then I just type all this in here. But I can't do any editing, or I can't have any information. I'm just bringing it up to you because some instructors may want it. This class, what you basically are going to do, when you come into the written assignment to submit it, you're going to attach a file. So you're going to create the file. I left the file in the Microsoft Word, so you could add in the question. You don't have to rewrite it. You just put it in there because it's a living document instead of a PDF file like the syllabus or anything else. So you could change it, do it, look at it, submit it, and then save it as, and the way I want you to save it, you're going to save it as, pretend I'm the student, George Mochocki. I'm going to first of all save it, Marketing 105, whatever section you're in, and then I'm going to put my name. Dr. George Mochocki or Ralph or whatever your name is. Put your name in there so I know who you are. And then basically you're going to say week 1 written assignment. Boom. And attach it here. So what you'll do, you'll browse my computer. You're going to go like this. And you're going to find someplace else. What do I have? I got stuff in here. Okay, let's see. These are just some old assignment. I'll click on this and see what's going to happen. Here's the assignment. And then you hit submit. I'm not going to submit it because I'm instructor. Let's see what happens when I submit it. And they give me an error. It's uploading. No, it did submit. All right. So I submitted my assignment. And you see how my assignment pops up here? Even this is 214. I think just an old assignment. I just clicked the first thing that popped up here. Here's the assignment that's changed a little bit different. It's just one assignment that I did. Okay, it's from the old kind of been teaching this class for a while. All right, so you come in here and you submit it, and then here's everything else. What you're going to do when you submit your assignment is going to go to turn it in. So everything else. So now, when I am as an instructor looking at this assignment, I'll go flip back. I'll be able to do my editing and everything else. So you're all set. Okay, now I'm going to go to my grade and say, okay, now I know the instructor has the assignment. He or she could open it up because it's written. You could print it out, and you're done. And now you're going to wait for me to grade it. So as a student, I'm in the student mode. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to see written assignment. Upcoming, right? I submitted. I don't think I could be able to written assignment one. Oh, here it is. It's submitted. What you see this asterisk, it needs grading. Remember, I'm a student, so nothing's happened. You're all right? Okay, it needs grading. Tells me when you submit it. You know how you click on it. It's not going to tell you anything because there's nothing there. Okay, so now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to exit this view. Okay, so far. I'm going to come in here where it says Grade Center. And I'm going to go needs grading. Now I'm in instructor vote. Okay, so these are all people that are in here. And here's my written assignment, for lack of better words, because these are the students that already did the pre-work, sports marketing, the forum, discussion. This student's already got all his work done. Come on, give me a... Or Hannah, I'm sorry, has all her work done. I apologize. Okay, so now you're going to come in here. Me as an instructor, all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this assignment. It's going to bring it up. Remember, I'm in instructor mode, and voila, here's my assignment. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start grading, and I can do everything else I want in here. I got my attempts. Let's see, what's this one? Point examination. Okay, so it gives me all my information. I can make comments. I could add it into it, and you will do well. I got to do a user's name, affiliate, box. I have to look at this, okay? So now what's going to happen? I'll grade, I'll put my comments, but what I will do, last graded, I will do my comment. So here I'm going to say, hey, Dr. George, you did well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You responded it, put it. I do the X. Oh, sorry. I put the 20 in here, right? Because I did the full point. I check it off, and it's done, and I submit. Remember, I'm going to do the other stuff, and I'm all done. Okay, now I'm going to exit. Okay, so I'm out of here, and now I'm going to go back into student mode, see if this works. Remember, when I'm in this mode here as a student, it's supposed to work. I'll see what happens. Graded. And now look what you got. I got my grade. Jesus, I got it. So you see, so if you click on this, you're all set. You've got your grade. You see any kind of comments, everything else. Are we good? So that took care of that. Everything worked well. Okay, let me get back out of here. So I've done my assignments. I've done my journal. Okay, weekly discussions. Remember, you have to introduce yourself. I got somebody already introduced yourself. So you have two journals. This one's an intro. Tell me something about you. This is for week 1. All right. So you're going to do one person already. Remember, I'm a student. So let's see. I may respond to this individual, whatever he or she. I don't want to do it because I'm doing this in a short recording, but I'll respond to him back and forth. I do my own posting if I want to. I could do, you go under, write something about what, I'm from Chicago, whatever. I post it. And when I post it, unread messages, I look at this individual, hey, I want to connect. I reply. In an online class, right now in the intro, get used to meeting your friends. I'm expecting at least 3 replies, not all in one day. Do it in the week, just like you would be doing, simulating, working in an office facility, in a business, communicating to your clients or your boss or your coworkers. You don't wait all till Friday to communicate. You communicate just like you do your Instagram instant message, your Twitter account, your Facebook. I'm always active. I'm going back there. So I don't want to see everything on the last day that is due. You're going to be marked down. And then again, there's a rubric in there. Look in the orientation, the rubric, the discussion board tells you everything that's required, and you should be good. Okay? So you always have my concept maps before you go into my lecture. So you click on my concept maps, print them out. It comes in a PDF. This way my computers. Yours may show it up there, the PDF file, and then here you have the information, print it out, and you write about it. Okay? So I close this off. We should be okay. I'm going back in here. Okay? And then again, week 1, you've got my full concept maps. Look at my lectures. Read the book. Look at the concept maps. You'll do well. And they're PDF. Right now, the first week, I gave you everything on here. Not opening up There we go. All right, print it out. Remember, I've give you more. Down the road, you're just going to get the first tier. You're going to have sports information. You won't have all the information. You have to write it in. Write it in from the book, and that's how you learn. Okay, so we've got that. I think that's it for week 1. All right, forum. All right, so let me just go over what's required. Weekly recordings, my lectures, look at that. Before I do, let me just move this around. Let me get out of students mode. I'm just talking to myself. As long as I don't answer myself, they tell me I'm fine. All right, so you go weekly course materials, look what's required for the week. And then you have your assignments, weekly assignment, that's where you submit it. Again, this one may be a duplicate. You can just go right in here. And then you have your weekly discussions. Click on there. See, every week you can have a discussion. And then you have your journal, every week a journal, put it in there, 5 points. And then you'll have your quizzes, right? So when I do my quizzes, what did I do? My weekly assignments. I've got this in here, submit your assignment. I will open up your first quiz in here also. I'll have your weekly quizzes in here. I just got to connect it in here. But otherwise, that's it. Week 1, week 2, you have your assignments, your homework, and you have a quiz. Walk up to Sports Marketing 105, offered by Harper College. This is going to be a weekly thing. I always say what you did last week, what you did not. Try not to use any student's name, maybe just the first name, because I got several classes are running here. But you'll know, hey, you're doing well. Here's what you got to focus in. You're doing poorly on the quizzes. Here's what you have to do, and you'll get your points. Check your grades. Be current. Discuss every week. You're required. There's going to be assignment. Remember, you have no final exam. You're going to have a journal you got to do. You have a discussion board and a written assignment and a quiz every week. And everything is done. When you look at the requirements, my policy, when you look underneath the orientation, has my policies in there. And the policies, basically, you start from Monday and it ends at Sunday midnight. And then the week starts. Your discussion board has to go within the week. Your other homework, like the other person's all finished at the beginning of the week, and you're only going to see this week. Next week, when week 2 comes up, week 1 is closed off, so if you didn't do it, you lost it. No different than at work. Here's the due date. Remember, in marketing, the customer or the client and your boss and everyone else is all driven by due dates. You missed the due dates, you lost the points. There's 900 points, I think, total in the syllabus, 900, like different classes online. Give or take, look at your current grade. You lost those points. Move on. Don't whine. Don't cry. I missed it. Things happen. I understand. I get sick. I'm not feeling well. My car breaks down. My the power outage is out. Whatever. Fine. Go to the library. This one doesn't work. Remember, you just got to type in Harper College Blackboard. You're in. And you can complete it anywhere else. All right? So, again, get the book. Do everything else. Remember, you have your weekly lectures. Helps you out. I go through them. Standard, usually lasts about a half an hour. I just do an overview, so where to focus on. You have your course materials you can print out. You have your weekly assignments. You have your weekly journal, weekly discussions. Let me see right here. I'm in the student mode. Let me just get out of here. Just so you know, while I already have you, I will come in here. Now I'm in the instructor's mode. And what I will do, I will create a content area, and I'm going to put in, oops, gosh. All right, let me just see. I just clocked myself out. What did I do? I locked myself out, and I apologize on that. But what I was going to do is basically put in there, you'll have another tab when you go in there, it'll say weekly quizzes. Again, my name is Dr. George Mochocki. This is Sports Marketing 105, Week 1. Offered by Harper College. It's a community college. If you're not in our area, or if you like the way I teach, or you like this, you could take some classes in here. I don't know how much it is for out of district, but if you're in the district, please sign up. If not, go look at your local community colleges. They're excellent instructors, whether it's Harper or College of Lake County also teach at. So you'll do very well. All right? And most of the people that are teaching these online, we come from our background is in business and marketing. All right? So see you within the discussion board. Don't forget, weekly discussion board, assignment, discussion board, 10, 15 points, assignments, right? Weekly quizzes, weekly journal. You'll do fine. This class, and you'll learn about sports marketing, which after you read this is basically basic marketing, but focusing on the entertainment sector, and sports is an entertainment and marketing. I'll see you in the discussion boards. Thank you. Oh, 19 minutes. I did good. I always try to keep it under 20, especially my weekly ones.